So we have our pork tenderloin in. So now what we're going to do is we have some amazing fresh Ontario cauliflower. We're going to put it into our pot. And again, the great thing about this is it can be a rough chop. It doesn't have to be anything fancy because we're going to puree it at the end or even mash it. We're going to add a little bit of white wine to it. Tell me when. Oh, no, there's nobody here. So about a cup if we're keeping track. I have some 10% cream. So we're going to add 2 cups of 10% cream. And then finally, about a cup and a bit, or a cup and a quarter of 35% cream. I have I have 3 garlic cloves, and we're going to actually put it in like so. A little bit of salt and pepper. We can give it a quick stir. Put our lid on. We're going to let it come up to a boil. And the great thing, remember, because we're using a higher fat content of cream, is that we can let it come up to a boil. If you want to cut the cream back and maybe use like a 2% or maybe a half and half, you want to make sure that you only bring it up to a medium, and it's going to take a little bit longer to cook the cauliflower, but you don't want it to go into a boil because the milk and cream will split. And again, as we mentioned earlier, it's not a good thing. So I'm just going to grab some mascarpone cheese. And it's funny because our hosts were asking us yesterday, like, Chef, what's your favorite ingredient? And you know, butter definitely comes to mind. And bacon would be maybe a close second, but this here is truly my favorite ingredient. It's mascarpone cheese, and it's Italian cream cheese if you're thinking kind of that way, but it doesn't have the tang that you have with cream cheese. It just is, it's pretty much heaven on earth. And it's, again, a higher fat content, so you can put it into a dish like this that's really hot. It's not going to separate on you. We'll put it in just a couple minutes as it comes up to a boil, and you're going to taste some amazing, it just adds that touch of richness to it. And the great thing, because it is a richer ingredient, when you're making, let's say, a butternut squash soup or a mushroom soup or, you know, cauliflower soup, wherever you want to go with it, even tomato soup, you add a tablespoon of this and it just makes it magic. Charcuterie. It's not the newest trend, but one of the newer trends in dining, and it's absolutely fantastic because some restaurants out there are making their own meats and pâtés and pressed meats, and love it. Absolutely love it. And so I thought, my good friends at Pillars do a lot of dry aged and cured meats, so I'm thinking, why don't we bring them on board, and we're going to use some of their products. And this one product here, the ChefD sausage, summer sausage, is actually the first summer sausage that Mr. Huber, who started Pillars, started making here. He had to get permission from the Austrian government to use that name so that he can actually make this sausage. So this is their oldest aged sausage, and it's absolutely fantastic. And after it comes out of the plastic, there's a cloth skin to it, and then you have this amazing summer sausage right here that is, because it's been aged a little bit longer and not smoked, has a more cured flavor to it. It's fantastic. Highly, highly recommend it. And you know, bring it up to the cottage, share it with your friends. Find a really nice charcuterie board. And as you all know, I have this big 6-foot charcuterie board. It's just being used right now. I couldn't steal it away. So yeah, bigger the better. And because this is a great sharing. And if it's really hot in the cottage, you can make this and kind of pick away at it, and it's fantastic, and you're not having the ovens on, you're not having the stove on. So then the other one product that I have a turkey kielbasa. Again, has a little bit of pepper to it, nice flavor, and it's going to pair really nicely with the scotch. So we're going to put this on here, like so. And again, because it's a sharing plate, it doesn't have to, be perfectly placed. It just has to look, okay, lack of better words, pretty. If it looks pretty, you're good to go. Then I have some smoked prosciutto or Westphalian ham. And we're going to put the Westphalian ham here. And the other thing that you can do, and you can take, a piece, we have some maple cheddar here. You can just take the maple cheddar, wrap it around the prosciutto, place the prosciutto on, you're good to go. And we're going to do a couple more of these, and it just tastes great. And the other thing that if you want to do, you can always get some goat's cheese or ChefD, and you put that on a strawberry, wrap the prosciutto around the strawberry. It really doesn't get much better than that. So we'll do one more of these. Just like so. Then I have some salsa cheddar, and again, you can use as much or as little. I always have to quality control it. And put that on. We have some ChefD, which is soft goat's cheese. Put that over here. I have some servalotte salami. Again, this is now smoked salami. So we'll move it over. We'll place it on here. And you have some different heat levels. This also has a little bit of heat to it. This has a little bit and more, and you can get some peppercorn salamis. You can put some pancetta on. You can go wherever you want to go with it. We have some chipotle cheddar log here. Here it goes. We have some maple cheddar from our good friends at Black River. And this is fantastic. They incorporate the real maple syrup into this. And then you can put some olives on, and you have a simple, easy charcuterie board, but this one's okay. It's okay. I think we should do the big reveal. Made this with my friend Chef Kira, and look at this. Just beautiful, nice and big. It's inviting for sharing. We'll be able to share it and drink some amazing scotch with it, and away we go. Well, we're back, and I brought Stuart back on because I'm going to start actually giving you some food to taste with the scotch. So I'm just going to quickly puree up my cauliflower here, and I've put the mascarpone cheese in. And this takes about a minute and a half to do. And it doesn't have to be all pureed perfect, but it smells amazing. And just give you a reveal in just a second, just so you can see. Again, some nice pieces in there, but it smells amazing. Ooh. I'm going to reach in and grab our pork. Are you ready to try some, sir?
Beyond ready.
Again, nice and medium. And put that on the plate. A little bit of our bacon. And of course, whenever you do something on TV, sometimes it just doesn't always cooperate. So, don't worry about your bacon falling off. You can just put a piece on. Invite your guests back in a minute. Just kind of make it work, and it works perfect for you. The secrets of it. I remember one time Julia Child always said, that's why you should always have, in her accent, the kitchen behind. So. Stuart, there you go. Try that. I have a little piece of bread.
Good.
Now, do you remember which scotch we said we were going to pair with this?
That one.
The A scotch.
The A scotch. Go work with me here. Ock. In. Toshin.
Auchentoshan. Good. Okay, you try that.
Okay.
There's a fork right here for you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that.
And I got little bread. Now, we made the sourdough bread a couple days ago at another cottage when we were there. Again, just kind of giving it that extra day to give you... Okay, sure. Just giving it that extra day of marinating and all that great flavor. Sorry, not marinating. giving it an extra day of letting it ferment, so it gives it a much more sourdough flavor. What do you think? Is that okay?
It's mine.
Okay.
Mine.
Now we're going to take the charcuterie board.
I'm not done here. I like that. This is amazing. Wow.
Take that, and you can take any meat, but this is the bowl more.
That was a smoky one you did there. Okay.
So I want you to try actually this sausage that Willie Huber Sr. did.
Okay.
And try that, and try it with the.
Oh my.
That was
Does that
so.
not work well? Did you surprise yourself?
I did.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Nice combination, my friend.
That is a really.
That's a great
And I think all the others are going to go down the line and work really nicely with you. And then finally, what I've done is I made a little bit of chocolate custard. Stir this in just like so. And this is a dark chocolate custard, so the only sugar I put in was like a tablespoon of maple syrup.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then I have some fresh blueberries, some fresh raspberries.
You make it look so nice. Every time I try doing that on a plate, it looks like a mess. That looks great.
And then we're going to, my new favorite.
Cardu.
Cardu. Okay, there you go.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Spoon.
Awesome.
I gotta try this too.
Oh, you have to. Wow. Chocolate, the honey, the fruit.
Yeah.
That works. That's an amazing dish. Absolutely amazing.
Hey brother, I just want to say thank you so much because as I mentioned to you earlier, I've been dying to have you on the show and actually talk some amazing scotches and pair up some great food with you. Hey,
Thank
we'll
you,
see you
man.
soon, okay?
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hey, till next time, I'm Chef D. I might show up at your cottage.